Where were we? Right. Our protagonists had found themselves entertained by what I believe would be referred to in many series as a filler episode. Our protagonists found themselves enjoying the mall and an escape room. And where we ended, where did we... Oh, yes, Jabrium, your disciple was being attacked by a chosen of the warrior.
Yes, you've made mention of this as though it should matter to me. I believe, as you've just said, a filler episode is correct. The warrior has no real business with me. They're busy fighting unending wars while I am busy winning them.
Then I suppose this should be no issue for your chosen disciple.
Of course not. If Whimsy required my power like the warrior's chosen did, she wouldn't be my chosen.
I suppose we shall have to see this put into practice. As the warrior's chosen, Proditone readies himself for combat, his form shifts as you see his fingers elongate, his wings extend, his horns grow into these evil, sharp, piercing ram horns. Run! Roll initiative, Whimsy.
Alright.
I'm sorry, fucking run?
That ain't happening, buddy. That's a...
And just for the sake of it, Skamon and Wade, can you two roll initiative as well?
Mm-hmm. Let's roll initiative for combat. We don't
That's,
know.
what, sorry?
18.
18 for Whimsy.
24!
24 for Skamon, who does not know what is happening.
Yeah. Now that I remember what my actual initiative bonus is, instead of being a fucking idiot and only adding half of it.
And Wade?
That's gonna be a 6.
Okay.
Fun.
First...
Wait. Never mind. I thought for a moment that's exactly what Brain rolled or something last night.
First
Something
up,
like that, yeah.
First up in the initiative is Whimsy, because Skamon does not know he's in combat yet. We're gonna skip over his turn. As you see his form shift into something far more bestial, snarling at you through a brand new snout as he growls at you to run, what do you do?
Okay, I know you said that, like, you know, there's a snoot now. Like, does he look like a particular animal?
He almost looks wolf-like.
Oh god, I'm just gonna poop this out.
Whimsy absolutely, like, her wild, excited grin kind of grows a little bit more, and she, like, kind of points in between, like, her nose and the snoot. Oh my goodness, that's adorable! You really do know what I love. And, she is not running. Instead, she is going to go ahead and, do a good old fashioned. Yeah, we'll just do a reliable. She'll do a 4th level Cold Matic Orb.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit. Of course. It is only natural the hunter would demand his prey to run. There is no joy in a hunt without the hunting part. And of course, it is only natural that ambitions chosen would choose to stand and fight instead. I'm curious to see how this goes. What's that attack roll?
Is a 24.
24 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Let me see if I... Oh, that's a wild surge.
Go ahead
I was
and roll
about
me
to
a
say,
D100.
don't forget that one.
Let me reset my counter. D100. Let me roll you first. That's a...
I just saw one on here that I think Whimsy would either despise or love.
Please let fate.
That's a 34.
Not it.
Damn it!
Oh.
Oh no.
What level
Oh,
are you
no.
casting Cold Magic Orb at?
4th.
What do you
no.
roll for that? For
Uh,
damage?
a 68.
Okay, you deal 46 points of cold damage. Instead of
Oh.
rolling damage.
Oh.
Fuck yeah, I will take it.
Maximize the damage of the next damaging spell you cast within the next minute.
Hell yeah.
As
then,
you
I guess-
feel the magic course through you, your will alone focuses it back into the spell as you throw it out, and poof, it impacts directly into Proditone's chest.
Fuck yes. I also have the +5 from my, since it's a cold spell
Oh,
on
yes,
there
yes.
as well.
So another 5.
Alright.
Dead. He dying.
Anything else?
Alright. Yeah, I mean... Goodness gracious, where is, like, literally anything at? That's that, that's that, that's that. Where the hell is it? Yeah. I feel like she might as well just go all out. I'll go ahead and do a quicken spell to go ahead and do a Ray of Frost at them as well.
Go ahead, roll the hit. As you first throw out the chromatic orb, before he's even able to fully recover from the first hit, a blast of frosty energy releases from you. Expending all your resources early against a persistence hunter is certainly a choice. Jabrium, do you believe she is strong enough to take it out with her initial blast of energy?
I believe whether she is or isn't doesn't matter. The fact that she's choosing to go all out is why she's my chosen.
Adorable.
I suppose that makes
7,
sense. How much?
17 cold.
17 points of cold damage. As the Ray of Frost slams into his kind of lower rib cage. Anything else?
Nope, that is it. She is gonna be a little asshole and just like, she's... If there's a way that she can do it to, like, maneuver, herself, like, around him without doing, like, an opportunity attack. I don't know how we're situated in this room. She's gonna try to basically go toward the exit. Not to exit, but to block his exit from here.
Okay. He's going to go ahead and take 3 attacks against you. That is a 28
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
22 and a 21.
Those all hit.
Okay.
Okay. He lunges at you, claws extended as they swipe at you. I am going to need 2 strength saving throws.
Oh boy, we're amazing at those. That's a 5 and an 11.
A 5 and an 11 both fail. You're gonna take 28 points of slashing damage as the 2 claws tear into you and send you flying backwards. You slam into the door behind you, dealing just enough to break through it. As you land in the hallway from the impact, you do take 5 fall damage from the thrust into the door. And the last hit, he pounces on you as you're down, and his teeth sink into your throat.
Damn.
That's going to be 24 points of piercing damage from the bite attack.
Okay.
As he pulls himself up a little bit, still on all fours above you, as he growls, "Pathetic! Pathetic!" That brings us to Wade. Can I have a perception check from you?
I just imagine Skamon and Wade having, like, calm conversation, and then suddenly just a door gets broken down.
Yes,
hall.
yes, in a minute. As soon as I get there. 1 second. Ugh, why do I have so many tabs open on my phone?
Because you're a silly goose.
This is why I've created separate tabs lists for every single D&D character. That way they're all in a specific section.
Okay. I hate that this actually is probably a good one. Fuck. Wade hears something happening, just assumes it's Whimsy getting freaky.
Okay, what was the roll, though?
25.
You hear the shattering of wood and a heavy impact closer to your room than Whimsy's room should be.
I mean, I will say you probably also hear her, like, screaming in pain.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, exactly. Whimsy getting freaky.
Okay. Because it's a scream of pain, Wade isn't going to be able to brush this off. Fuck. Okay. Wade, immediately, as soon as he registers the scream, not even fully registering as to who it is, he is standing up and, like, moving out the door. And wait, is he with Skin?
Yes.
Yeah, Skamon and
Oh,
him
yeah,
are in
they're
the
in
same
the room.
room.
You would you'd notice the sense of urgency that is being displayed here. There's something wrong, and
That's true.
What do you do, Wade? It's your turn.
Wade is gonna have to go check on Whimsy.
You step out into the hallway. You see what might probably be Proditone. You're pretty sure it's Proditone, but definitely looks more bestial than he was before. Standing on all fours over Whimsy, who is now bleeding from multiple wounds. And as you step out into the hall, you see another couple of doors open. You see a few faces poke out. A dark-haired human kind of glance out, seemingly unfazed by the shenanigans going on. Another kind of blue-haired half-elven woman pokes her head out, kind of eyes widen, quickly darts back into her room, closing the door. What do you do?
Okay. I feel like, unfortunately, due to this circumstance, Wade has clocked this as an immediate threat, needing to dispose of it. And he's going to move forward, daggers in hand, probably. Well, dagger and short sword, probably. And attempt to stab. No. Wade is a shoot first, ask questions later kind of guy right now.
Fair enough.
We'll do the dagger attack first.
You rush up to Proditone, take a swing. Go ahead, roll to hit.
18?
18 hits. Roll damage. You do get sneak attack because Whimsy's in 5 feet, whether she likes it or not.
Oh, you move it, get off.
It's a
Get off.
glitch. I know it wasn't, but that's what it sounded like.
Wait, what?
Just I'm guessing a cat jumped up on you, or by you. But it was just the immediate. It was the immediate like chatter of noise that sounded like you were glitching out.
Oh. Amazing. So I rolled minimum damage on that dagger attack.
No.
For the dagger itself. It's very sad. So that is going to be 7 points of damage.
Does that include sneak attack?
No. I haven't rolled sneak attack yet.
Okay.
Yes.
Your dagger pierces flesh and draws blood. He still bleeds like a human, at least.
I mean, it does. What is? I mean, yeah, it makes sense. It would, but like, what? I feel like it would just scrape with the. Yeah, that was attempted.
7 is enough to kill a commoner.
Wait, you fucking suck. Oh, okay, that
Oof.
worked.
Telling Wade he
Okay,
sucks.
I rolled a
work?
2, then a 5, and then a 3, and then a 2, and then a 6.
Okay.
18. 18 on sneak attack.
All right. And this is the magical dagger you got, right?
Yes, it is.
All right. Anything else?
Yes. First of all, how hurt is this? Did this appear to do any damage?
I mean, you stabbed him for 25. It definitely seems to have drawn his attention, if nothing else.
All right, Wade slashing and dashing with no, he's just slashing with the bonus action.
Okay, roll that. And this is with
Short sword.
okay, non-magical. Wade,
17.
17
Is
hits,
the-
non-magical.
It's non-magical.
Go ahead and roll
Do I
damage.
need?
Yes,
Okay.
yes you do. He's not immune to non-magical damage, just resistant.
That's fair enough. Fair enough. That's gonna be 9 points of damage.
Okay. Ah! Your short sword cuts across him. His skin seems thicker than a human's would be, or whatever race he was. It definitely injures him, but the hide is thicker than you expected. Is that all?
Yes, I believe that will be everything.
It's game on. You're up.
Right. With the sound of the crash and Wade immediately moving to the door, Skamon kind of followed behind him. And after looking out, Skamon almost has the same reaction as the first other person that was mentioned that just went back in the room. But given that Wade is now involved, he kind of huffs and will. How far away are they?
Probably about like 20 feet down the hall. Not even.
Within throwing range, right?
Yeah.
Good. He takes one look at that. He sees Wade. He kind of huffs and it's like, oh fuck, fine. And throws. Will just like stand casually and chuck Bloodlust.
Okay, go ahead, roll to hit.
Will be a 20.
Hits, and that's a 12 on the con save.
Fuck yeah, so he's bleeding. And that will be... Shit. It'll be 5 points of damage.
Okay. The blade finds its mark and quickly warps back into your hand as his eyes pan in your direction. A fellow hunter.
Is he recognizable as Proditone?
His
Like,
eyes
enough?
His eyes are the same. He still wears the same clothing. Yeah, it's close enough that you can still tell it was Proditone.
Okay. When he turns and locks eyes with Skaemon, that's when Skaemon realizes who exactly he's fighting. And this is when he takes it seriously. As he goes, "Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, for fuck's sake." And he will, not take advantage of the speed thing, because I don't want to get close to this fucker. Will just throw again.
Okay, roll that.
4 attacks this turn, might as well make use of it. That'll be not great. 12.
Misses. Your blade flies through the air and he grabs it, kind of smiling as he looks at you, a look of kind of triumph on his face, and then suddenly the blade is no longer in his hand as it teleports back to yours.
Not yet.
Not
Not
yet?
yet. He
Not yet?
leaves it there for a second. As he's going to... I like being Clipsucker. I'm going to technically do the bonus action attack before the Gloomstalker attack.
Okay.
But either way, I'm attacking with all of them, so... this one is with Darkened Whispers.
Okay, roll to hit.
And will be a 19 to hit.
19 hits. That's another 12 on the con save.
So he's blind too. Great. I like this. Cool. And then damage.
Go ahead and roll
is
damage.
going to be
Oof!
better. 8.
8 points of damage. As your blade meets its mark, you do see his eyes suddenly like wash over black, and he seems a little lost for a moment before his nose begins to twitch.
Oh right. Yeah, he is that. And with that, both of the swords will just disappear and reappear in his hands as he once again throws Bloodlust.
Okay, you do have advantage from him being blinded.
Fuck yeah.
As the blade hurls through the sky.
Well, I'm pretty sure the 23 hits, but let's see if that is
In case it's a crit?
that is not.
Okay.
I rolled
23
a
hits.
17 and then a 16, so 23.
That's a 19 on the con save.
Okay, so he still only has 1. Forgot about that.
And I believe you do
I
get an
forgot my
additional attack because you missed one, right?
Oh, right, I can do that. Yeah. Shit, I forgot about that. That was. I mean, technically, that's you like immediately attempt to you immediately reattempt that one. So I don't know if I'd count that now.
I mean, you could still use it, I'd say.
Still use it. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll use it for effect. Checking Bloodlust one more time, because why not?
Mhm.
Is this also with advantage or no?
Yeah. But roll me the
Okay.
damage for the first one. The
First.
one
I
you
can
just
get
hit
it.
with. The
Yeah.
Gloomstalker extra.
6.
Is that including the additional damage die? Because it does an extra D8 or something with the Gloomstalker attack. Doesn't
Does
it?
it? Shit. Hold on. I'm so smart, Talon. I promise. I keep forgetting that I need to double check his thing every single time, because otherwise I forget. Yes, it does. It does. So that is. Fuck yeah, that's an 8.
So another
So
8.
that'll be another 8.
And
did
then
you,
last attack.
Yeah. Okay. So that was. For that one, that was a total of
14 damage. I already marked it.
Yeah. Good. Double checking to make sure I didn't forget to say that. And then last one is going to be, that was a 15 both times, so 21.
Hits. Roll damage.
And another con save, please.
It's another 19.
Damn. That'll be another 8.
Another 8. As Bloodlust hurls through the air, reappearing in your hand after each throw, you hear the roar of... Is it pain or is it anger? It's hard to tell from this beast. Echo through the hall.
He quietly, like loud enough for this thing to hear, he quietly just kind of retorts the hunter comment with a, yeah, clearly. You sure you can call yourself that?
Whimsy.
As he goes blind.
Whimsy, you're up.
Amazing. So dude is still, like, right over me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, that is unfortunate. We don't like to be in a situation like that. Well, she does, but, we'll make an
Not like
exception
this.
this time.
Not when it's trying to kill
this.
you.
Mm-hmm. Like, even then, okay, yeah, Wade is still, like, right there beside me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Okay. We'll do this then. Let me go back over to my shit. Careful. Okay. I'll go ahead and spend a sorcery point to careful spell this so that, Wade can succeed, but I'm going to go ahead and thunder step down the hallway away from dude.
Okay, that's a con save.
Indeed.
That is a 14.
That does fail.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage.
And I will, of course, do this as cold.
As the thunder radiates, or the cold energy radiates out from you and you vanish, kind of folding in on yourself and reappearing a bit away. Wade, you are unfortunately also going to take damage, but careful spell means you autosave. So you take half damage regardless.
And I do not search. I rolled for that as well.
Okay.
Alright, D10. That's 29 cold damage.
Jesus Christ, and that halves to 14 damage that Wade takes. As your energy radiates out from you and you reappear, however, farther down the hall. Are you going closer to Skamon or closer to the end of the hall?
She will... I do feel like... She was knocked over half health down. Like, she is a gaping wound in her neck. She'll be a little smart. She'll go the Skamon direction so that, Skamon can get fucked up before she does.
Yeah, I was honestly I was gonna suggest that. Unfortunately for him.
That's really funny. As you do this, as you do this, you teleport, reappearing near Skamon. Is there anything else you'd like to do before the end of your turn?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay. As Proditone's turn begins, you see the door at the end of the hall open again, and a dark-haired human kind of looks back out, a phone pressed against his ear as he's talking under his breath in Aquin, a notepad out as he's kind of watching the fight, writing something in his notepad. He's dressed in kind of dark clothes and has dark hair, purple eyes. But that brings us to Proditone, who is going to shift his attention to Wade. As
He takes a point of bleed damage.
1 point?
A single point.
Okay. As his eyes shift to Wade, he says, "You are not my prey." Does a 21 hit? Or a 25, sorry.
Wow, such difference. You might just hit him with that.
See, actually legitimately went to go check, but let's be realistic, guys. There's no way I'd build a character with a 20 AC.
You take 13 points of slashing damage and are thrown back about 10 feet behind Proditone, whose eyes then shift to Skamon as he's going to charge at you.
Ew, motherfucker.
It's going to be a 21 with his bite attack. Does that hit?
Yes, it does.
Is there a
It
butt
does hit,
there?
yes. I was hoping,
Okay.
but no, there's not, unfortunately.
You take 38 points of piercing damage as his fangs meet your flesh, kind of biting into that joint between your neck and your shoulder, and his claws are going to stick into your stomach, assuming he hits. Does a 19 hit?
Yep. What was the first damage roll?
38.
Oh, okay.
And this is going to be 12 points of slashing damage as his claws pierce into your stomach.
Well, I guess 50 is easier to subtract than, 38, so.
That brings us to Wade.
Fine.
You are up.
Does it? No, yes it does. Nope, I got my math wrong, sorry.
Alright, that hurt. That hurt a lot, I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
One moment. Alright, bonus action, insight fighting.
Okay. Roll an insight check.
See, we're so good at insight, that was a 24.
And that's a 17 on deception, so you have sneak attack at all times now for the next minute.
Nice. Alright, Wade is getting back up and he's running back in.
Okay.
He's gonna try to just stab him in the back with the enchanted dagger.
Go ahead, roll
That
the
is.
hit.
If you come in at a certain angle,
You are
totally
flanking
flank.
with Skamon
Yeah.
if you want to take advantage on that.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
That is going to be a 25.
25 definitely hits. Go ahead, roll damage with sneak attack.
Okay, 1 second. I'm dumb and only brought out 1 dice with me. I need the other dice, the damaging dice. That would be so helpful, to be honest.
Probably. Probably would
Fucking
be.
idiot.
Yeah.
Alright. I need you, and I need you. The rest of you, shut up.
I hate that the first time that we're fighting something successfully, that I'm able to successfully throw things at, and it finally blinds someone, and he has the ability to smell us from fucking miles away.
Yep, sounds about right. Okay. First of all, that's again, you're bad dice. You're bad. Okay, I rolled minimum damage on the dagger itself. That's gonna be 7. Sneak attack.
7.
I am unimpressed. Really unimpressed. You're pushing your luck. Oh, fuck you. Yikes. Okay, I just suck. I rolled below average. We're very below average today, guys. I'm so sorry. That's gonna be a 12 on sneak attack.
12 on sneak
I
attack.
rolled a 3, a 1, a 2, and a 3.
Oh my god.
Your dagger meets flesh as pest. Anything else?
One moment. Wait, I'm dumb. I should have used Uncanny Dodge.
Too late.
But I didn't. Yeah, but I didn't. I forgot that Uncanny Dodge is a thing. Okay. I think that is everything. Yep, that's gonna be everything.
That brings us to Skamon, you're up.
Skamon once again, just now after being almost mauled, or just being fucking mauled by this thing, is just gonna sigh. It's just like, are you fucking kidding me? Really? Just like looks him dead in the eyes, despite him being blind, and goes, really? Why? Why? Come on, dude, why?
Do you not live for the thrill of the hunt?
Yeah, not up close. Come on.
Then
Have some
run.
respect. Skamon's gonna just say absolutely nothing, and we'll just to Whimsy's view here, like while talking is slowly raising bloodlust, and when he says run, just attempts to just stab the guy in his eyes.
Go ahead, roll to hit at advantage.
It's just like, no, at advantage. Okay, good. So that's going to be worse. That'll be a 19 to hit.
19 hits. Roll damage.
Saving throw, please.
Oh, yes. 22.
Okay, well, fine then.
Your sword pierces into him, and is met with a blood-curdling scream.
That'll be 6 points of damage.
Yeah, well, you still stabbed him in the eye.
I know. And with that, I'm going to kind of stab him, lean into where I think his ear may be, and we'll just say, no. And we'll stab him in the other eye.
Roll to hit. At advantage.
Because I can. That'll be an 18?
With advantage?
Yes.
18 hits.
Okay. I want you to know that last time I rolled a 13 and then a 1. And this time I rolled a 12 and a 1. That will be another... What is with you and rolling 2? That'll be another 4 points of damage. And I'm gonna put you away for a minute.
Kind of stumbles back from the blow.
Okay, good.
blood dripping from his claws and his fangs.
He didn't, stumble back far enough for me to be able to throw the fucker, right? He's still melee with me?
He is still technically melee with you, yeah.
That sucks. Okay.
They're quite an ingenuitive bunch, aren't they, Jabrium?
Fuck, muted. Never mind me.
Where the f is it? Where is it? Oh, this is the wrong one. I need Ranger, not... I was looking at the wrong thing. I'm dumb. I should have absolutely healed myself, but I didn't. And...
I believe you have a bonus action attack if there's nothing else to do.
I do, but I thought I saw a thing in which... Where is it? Okay, I don't know where it is, but it's... Lost it. This is fine. Yeah. We'll just stabby stab again with what are we gonna do? I'm gonna try and slash at his nose to fuck with his senses.
Okay.
I'm just trying to mess with his senses now.
Go
Because
ahead,
fuck you.
go ahead and roll the hit.
Still with advantage?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, good. How does that happen?
How does what happen?
I've broken the curse. Sort of. So, first attack, 13, then a 1. Second attack, 12, then a 1. Third attack, 11, and then a 10. Which will be a total of 17
Which
to
still
hit.
hits. Roll damage.
Good. Great.
As your blade swings out and cuts across the snout.
I got something other than a 2. That'll be 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. He
Yep,
stumbles from the strike. His head kind of thrashing around wildly, as if searching for a scent.
Yep. Yeah, no. Something that, he has like a thought going in his mind. He's not verbalizing it. He's just thinking, a hunter that can't hunt. How fun. And that's gonna be his turn.
Okay, Whimsy, you're up.
Right. Going to go for good old reliable. I'll do a... Just out of curiosity, can I tell about how hurt he seems to be?
He seems pretty damn hurt.
Alright. Well, worst case scenario, we go out with a bang. I'll go ahead and do another 4th level chromatic orb.
Go ahead and roll the hit.
Okay.
Is that an area of effect, or is that a attack?
No, it's a direct hit. 26 hits.
Okay, good.
Okay. And that is...
As the orb of cold energy goes flying towards him and slams him. Did you roll that at advantage?
No. I just rolled.
Forgot to specify advantage. Because
Oh.
he's blind.
Well, I'll roll again
He's
just to
fine.
see if I crit. Nay.
Nay crit. Okay, roll
The
damage.
surge?
Yes, I did roll surge. I almost did. Not quite.
Damn. That sucks.
Yeah, the one that I saw that Whimsy would either love or hate is 21.
Now I'm curious.
Whimsy's got to roll a 21 for that. Damage on the chromatic orb?
I am...
They're mapping.
42.
Whimsy. How do you want to do this?
Yay! Talon, do I have permission to be cool and or thematic?
You have permission to do as you please.
Alrighty. Chromatic Orb isn't a ranged spell anymore. Whimsy, seeing that dude seems to be almost, dead, she, with a kind of like a very loud, cry of rage, still grasping her neck, that's probably still bleeding quite profusely, she starts charging, toward this guy. The basically snowball, hardened chunk of ice that is her chromatic orb, just growing and growing in size. It looks basically like a machine gun. And she, when she reaches the dude, just reaches over, like, opens his snout, does, like, the whenever your dog is chewing something they aren't supposed to thing, and then just shoves the orb down his throat. And it kind of steps, like, a little bit away, like, covers her ears dramatically, and then it kind of just explodes inside of him.
Damn.
As you hear the breaking of bone, something seems to hold most of him together, but you've definitely broken part of the skull with the explosion. And he collapses to the ground, the light fading from his eyes, though you could hardly see it from the blinding. It's only as he collapses and you begin to lose the sound of the adrenaline roaring in your ears that you hear the sirens outside.
Skaven just kind of, like, pokes at the body a little bit, like, with his sword, just kind of pokes at it, making sure it is in fact dead, before looking to Whimsy going, "You see, now that is acceptable. Blowing up a building is not."
Oh my god.
Whimsy has, at about the exact time that you're poking at him, she has walked over and is very angrily stomping at his face with her hooves. You motherfucker!
Okay, maybe we just not get blood on ourselves, please? It's already bad enough that we're involved. Come here. You're...
Don't get blood on ourselves? Skemon, look what he did to my neck. That was a little bit more than a love bite.
Skemon, well, Whimsy saying that, places a hand on the wound and will cast Cure Wounds at what fucking level is it? Yeah, fuck it. We'll cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level. Just as Whimsy's talking, just to, like, shut her up. He's just like, yep, and then cast it. Which is... Shit, where's the die? There's the die.
You guys hear the sounds of footsteps and see coming up the stairs behind you guys a pair of Tritons, each wielding a trident and a shield, as they kind of look into the room, and immediately upon seeing Proditone on the ground seem to relax slightly, as one of them kind of sets the trident back on its holster on the side and kind of pulls up a radio and mutters into it. You catch, "Suspect appears to be unconscious and or dead. It is safe to move in, bring the paramedics. There appear to be at least 3 injured."
That'll be 15 points of healing to Whimsy.
Wade is going to kind of stand up, clutching his side a bit, and he's going to point towards Whimsy. Tend to them first. They were a hit worse.
There are enough paramedics for all of you. What happened here?
Yeah, that's a great question. What happened? And it's going to look Whimsy in the eye. You came crashing through the door. What the fuck happened?
Yeah, okay. So, like, this dude totally invited me into his bedchambers with, like, a promise of, like, you know, supposedly a good time. And then just went fucking wild. Like, literally turned into this, like, out of nowhere. Like, I didn't even say I was into it. Like, you know, I mean, I kind of am. But, like, it escalated from there. Like, I didn't ask for, like, any of this at all. Totally tried to kill me. It was, like, super duper lame, so I killed him instead.
Ma'am, it's okay. You're safe now. If I could just ask if you'd be willing to come to the station to give a statement about what occurred here?
Does it have to be now?
Once you've been tended to. We
In other words, I don't get a nap, right?
If you need to rest and come in tomorrow instead, you may. Just the sooner we get this statement, the sooner we can put this whole thing behind us.
I mean, I'm totally good to just, like, go ahead. I mean, I could rant about this, like, for days. This was, like, total bullshit, like, dumb stuff.
I understand. The shock will likely set in once the adrenaline wears off.
Oh, I wish this was shocking. It's not. Hey, by the way, you two, called it! And will point angrily at the body. I fucking called it. I told you the second we met him, did not trust him. Why? You... I called it. I was right. And you two didn't believe me.
I never said I didn't believe you.
That's true. Actually, you did believe me, but then you also got sort of buddy-buddy with him later. Either way, I called it.
For personal reasons.
I called it. Either way, I called it. I was right.
Yeah. Good on you.
You're just lucky we had a witness narrating the whole thing to us.
Yeah, I know. I was about to absolutely just hand you my swords. Not that that would have done much for you, and then, like, surrender until I can clear my name. But, you know what? This works. This is great.
Do you have a license to carry those?
I should. Right, out of character. I'm pretty sure he does.
He has a Shadowfell issued one.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, I don't know if it will be useful here, but in my defense, I didn't know that I was going to be here. So, self-defense.
Yes.
Because, ow.
You are not going to be charged for fighting back.
Okay, great. I have it, it's just not on me, it's in there, and he'll point to the room. I can grab it if you need it.
If you could retrieve that for me, I'll stay here and my partner will help carry the culprit off the premises.
Alright.
And the paramedics, you hear the sounds of hurried footsteps, are here.
Alright. Skaman will walk in and go grab basically everything because he doesn't expect to be kept here for very long.
Fair enough.
Whimsy will follow him real quick once we, like, have a moment. And she'll just speak a little quietly. Okay, Skimon, let me, like, fill you in on, like, what's actually going on here. Okay, so...
We might want to do it later. I don't think we have the time right now, and we don't know who all could be listening. Some people have heightened hearing. If anything, write it down, and you can show it to me later.
Like, oh my gosh, Skimon, it might be important, though.
Impatience was always a favorite trait of your chosen, wasn't it, Jabrium?
It, whoa, crap. I am out of it. I'm sorry. It is a preferred trait, of course.
Go on, Skema.
Okay, can you okay, hold on. And Scammon will, like, just in case someone's looking, sift through his bag for a second, and then walk, like, towards an area that's kind of more covered and act like he's looking for something. And then we'll kind of wave Whimsy over and just go, speak fast, summarize, and talk quiet.
Okay, so basically, you're in like total danger because the whole Unending Developer dude, which is apparently like who that guy actually worked for, is, you know, totally after you and is like pissed off because you tried to like kill the other chosen person. So like they all have it out for you. They all want you dead. Dude actually tried to like cut me a deal and was like, hey, I'll like give you so much power if you go in there and kill Skamon. And I, being the incredibly loyal person that I am, you're welcome, Skamon, didn't go in there and totally kill you. Yeah, I expect much praise for that, but fine, we can do that later. Anyways, yeah, so like you're in like total danger and whatever, they like really want you dead, and I don't want to like stir the shit pot or anything, but I do think that this is a little bit worth looking into. So, you know, he was a bad guy, whatever, you called it, woohoo. Can we talk about how apparently he and Wade were like, you know, talking alone and then got buddy when like Wade was a little suspicious before that of him? Like, I don't know if that was anything, but I feel like it's not worth ignoring.
I was going to ask him about it, actually, and then we heard you crash through a door into a hallway, so that will most likely happen. Honestly, not surprised that they're trying to kill me. I wish I could be surprised. That sounds like something that should absolutely be phasing me, but it might be because I'm tired and incredibly annoyed. And Skamon will start walking back towards the door before, like, kind of stopping and turning around. For what it's worth, Whimsy, I have a feeling you're not saying everything, but thank you. It's good to know that there's someone I can rely on, as frail as it is. Anyways, and Skamon will walk out of the door.
Whimsy will give like kind of a fist bump to herself and like kind of a little fuck yeah, and she'll follow, eating up whatever praise she can.
Fair enough. You do see three paramedics quickly make their way up and begin to assess the damages, each kind of approaching each of you individually. One kind of Wade's just got this like one like huge like gash across his chest that is immediately one of the paramedics kind of approaches and can you sit down, sir? You shouldn't be moving with a wound like that.
I know how to deal with this.
Another kind of moves up to Skamon.
Skamon will just wave the first person that approaches him towards Whimsy.
I'll cover what happens with Whimsy last, but
okay.
One of the paramedics moves over to Whimsy, and the last one quickly approaches you. As they kind of get you to also kind of sit down so that they can look over.
Before he does sit down, he's just like, okay, hold on, just don't freak out, and will like remove his pin and will completely like dispel the illusion of covering the wings, just so that they know that they're there and they don't accidentally like pinch them or something.
The paramedic kind of looks a little surprised and kind of looks at them with a look of unrecognition, like seeing something you've never seen before.
Yeah, for one, a tiefling. For two, a tiefling with feathered wings. Not surprising.
Or just wings.
Or just wings, that too.
They live in the water plane.
I forgot about that. We are currently underwater. Yep, I'm so smart, Talon. You should know this by now.
I'm sure it's
They're fine, don't touch them.
Okay, just sit and let me kind of begins to clean the wound. Whimsy. The paramedic that comes up to you kind of looks you up and down, kind of wide-eyed. How in the hells are you walking?
I am walking quite perfectly fine. And honestly, if you want to just save yourself the time, honey bunches, I have a very, very, very quick healing system. So, like, this baby can handle all of this all on its own. Like, I don't actually really need you poking and prodding if you don't want to. But you're free to just, sit and bask in my majesty.
You are missing a chunk of your neck. How are you alive?
Doesn't seem to have affected my vocal cords any. She'll do that classic like almost like the opera warm-up type of thing. Yes.
But
yeah, it's working like pretty good.
I am let me at least make sure it's not infected. And he kind of begins to pull some of his materials out to begin to tend to it. And in fact, as he's watching, you can see, or he can see, you can't, because have you ever tried to look at your neck? But as he's tending to it, he can already see the beginning process of it healing itself. His eyes kind of like wide in surprise as it does, just from your sheer will to live. As he does make sure the wound is disinfected, and it does sting as he does. But he kind of, I feel like I should bandage this. I'm going to bandage this, if that's all right.
Yes, he's going to wrap something around her neck.
Kind of looks
Is
at
this
you,
dude hot?
Lindsay. On a scale of 1 to 10, he is a 9.
Oh damn! Alright, this changes everything. She'll kind of side-eye him, like give him a look up and down, and then tilt her neck to the side very, very suggestively, and motion for him to continue. Do with me what you will, I suppose.
He will bandage the wound, dress it as well as he can.
Are we close enough that we can hear each other talking, or are we like?
You're
far
close. You're close enough that you can hear each other talking, but far enough that you can whisper and not be heard.
Okay. Cool. Skimon is going to kind of turn towards Whimsy and just give her a tired, like, look of not disappointment, but like reverse amusement. And then just say, the last two people that you said that to have both tried to kill you. You need a better eye on people. Like, come on.
That's just the way it is, Skamon. You never know what they're gonna do. Are they going to romance you, betray you, fuck you, kill you? It's a mixed bag. That's the way of the world.
I have no intentions of any of those.
Unfortunate.
Skaman just kind of looks from Whimsy to Wade, back to Whimsy. Uh-huh. Totally.
As the paramedics finish tending to each of you, all with kind of similar looks of astonishment at the fact that you are not only seemingly fine, but healing quite quickly. They all kind of quickly huddle with one another before one of them speaks up and says, "You three should be fine with just a night's rest.
Okay.
And probably make your way to the station for a statement about what happened here afterwards."
Okay. Are the police still there?
They are. One of them is currently kind of holding off the body. The other approaches you as the paramedic is done. "Sorry, the paramedic showed up and kind of...
Yeah, they do
you
that.
have that license?"
He kind of sighs as he very slowly grabs it. Grabs his wallet and pulls it out. Yep. Here we go.
Oh, this is... I can't read this. Okay.
Yeah, that tracks.
I've never seen... What city is this
It's probably
from?
an infernal, right?
Probably.
Uh,
What city is this from?
well, I don't actually know because I don't have a map, so I don't actually know what the cities are called.
I've never seen a design like this.
Uh-huh. Well,
This isn't...
that makes sense.
This isn't... I was expecting you to be coming to me with, like, an airplane. I realized, as the words came out of my mouth...
What?
With a plane of air license. This isn't...
Oh.
This isn't that.
My God, I took so long. Skaven just kind of
Right,
like
well,
doesn't really shrink, but like definitely gets increasingly uncomfortable as he mutters to himself in Infernal, just like, how did I get into this situation?
I'm going to give this back to you.
Uh-huh. You should you wouldn't happen to have anyone that can translate languages they don't know at the station and or understand Infernal, would you?
Infernal. I think one of the guys at the station can.
Wonderful. He says that very sarcastically.
I am going to give this back to you. If you can bring this into the station, we can translate it and make sure that it's official.
Uh-huh.
And I would recommend, if you're going to stay here long, trying to get your hands on a local license.
Oh, how would one go about that? How long would it take? Because I didn't plan to be here in the first place.
It typically takes a couple of months.
Great! Wonderful!
if you
My
are
entire
just-
shtick is illegal.
If you're just here on vacation, a foreign license should work.
Well-
Well enough.
Yeah, you know what? That will work. That's fine. Okay. Well, thank you. For that. I mean that sincerely. I'm just incredibly tired and therefore very sarcastic and snarky right now. So, apologies for any rudeness. I do not mean it to you.
Apology accepted. Now, I am going to have to cordon this off as a crime scene.
Great. Yeah, I had a feeling. Wade, buddy, you should go grab the rest of your stuff. Whatever you left behind, because, yeah, no, we can't be here.
If
Woohoo!
nothing else, just to clean the blood from the carpet.
Yeah, and the door,
And
probably.
the wall.
The wall, the crack in the floor.
We can, reference you to a good therapist for working through the traumas of this if you need it.
Yeah, we're not, I mean, I know one that might, and we'll look at Wade. I don't plan on being here for much longer, as long as I can track this motherfucker down. We'll say the last part in Infernal. Like, after I don't plan on being here, he switches to Infernal. And then kind of switches back. However, you know that, yeah, therapy. Hey Wade, you should get therapy, buddy. You obviously need it.
They have assigned consultants that I can go to for stuff
Good.
like this.
Good, you should do
I'll be
that.
available.
Like, the second you get home, you should do that.
Don't worry, I already do all that. It's
Good.
needed for the job.
Yep, that's good.
I go twice a week. It's a whole thing.
No, that's good.
Your room should be fine.
All right. How long will this gestures to everything take? Because
Couple of hours to clean up.
right, and then people will be allowed back, or like it's a time thing before we
It's-
can come back.
I'm going to section off as little area as I can. You should be able to stay in your room for the night.
Oh, thank fuck. Okay, good. I don't think I could
I think
find another hotel room for the night.
she, nodding to Whimsy, will have troubles staying in hers, but you
Well-
should be fine.
Yeah. So, hey Whimsy,
guess
looks
we'll-
like looks like you will be taking the second bed after all, like was originally planned. But if that's the case, we should probably go do the statement thing now and then come back after, shouldn't we? Would be the
I-
smart decision.
I can take it here.
You can?
That would be absolutely wonderful. And then we can bunk together, Skemon. Real quick though, real quick. I do have a few things that I like left in that room. Let me just get those real quick.
It is a crime scene now. I will have to go in with you.
I'm so sorry. Discord just crashed on my end. I don't know what just happened.
Oof.
She kind of like sighs and mimics like an embarrassed look. Listen, I told you what we were about to do in there. Some of it is kind of personal. I'll be really quick. Can I please just go gather it? Like, it's
Ma'am.
really embarrassing.
Ma'am, I have to ensure you do not tamper with the crime scene. You have at least one witness who saw the entire event, and there are cameras in this hall, so it shouldn't be a huge issue, but still, it is illegal to tamper with a crime scene, so I must accompany you into the room if we are going to be lenient and allow you to retrieve your things from the room at all.
Well, can you like turn your back or something?
I cannot do that, ma'am.
Close your
Welcome to the world,
eyes.
Whimsy. Skaven just calls from down the hallway.
If you would prefer, you can retrieve your items in the morning when it is no longer a crime scene.
Oh my gosh. Like, if anything bad happens, is all of your stuff just, like, taken just because it's a crime scene?
Ma'am, typically, everything at the scene of the crime could be evidence. So, it is protocol to collect whatever may be evidence.
Evidence what? Someone being, like, a little shit and attacking you? Like, what evidence do you need?
Ma'am, it is not very often a case is as clear as this. You were lucky to have both cameras that captured the incident and a witness narrating the entire thing to dispatch. Which is why I'm being lenient enough to even allow you to retrieve things with supervision.
Okay.
Normally this would go against protocol.
Protocol, smootocol, whatever. Like, just leave the stuff. I will get it in the morning.
Understood. No, that
Don't
statement...
use anything.
I had no intentions to, and I doubt my partner did.
I don't know, look at them. They look kind of sus.
Skaven kind of walks over and, like, pats Whimsy on the back, kind of forgetting that they're both technically injured, and just goes, "Welcome to reality!"
He pulls out a notepad and kind of flips it open, pulling a pen from his pocket. Now, can I get the name of the culprit? I can also retrieve it from the hotel records if you don't have it.
Yeah, I don't know, it was like Pantalone or something.
No. No, it wasn't. It was Proditone, but close enough, I guess, for you, anyways.
All right.
Whether or not that is an alias or his actual name,
Possible
I
alias.
don't know.
All right. From the top, tell me what happened.
Okay. Shit. Are we talking about, like, just, now, or when we first met the fucker? Because that was this morning.
Whatever may be connected to this crime.
Alright. He said he was a monster hunter. He said he was here for a little bit, trying to track down a thing in the ocean. And then got very weirdly pushy about hanging out with us for the day. Flirted with her like a playboy, probably trying to get her attention so that he could do this. Talk to him, points at Wade. So I don't know what was said there. That's your business for now. And then we got here after, out and about doing nothing much of note. He invited Whimsy into his room. And then, 2 minutes later, she went through the door. So.
And, ma'am, if you could fill in what happened in those 2 minutes?
Nothing really of note. It was 2 minutes of absolute bullshit. Dude was all like, oh my goodness, spend the night with me, get down, all of that. Like, he was basically begging me to have sex with him. And I was like, dude, you gotta, romance me first. Sweep me off my feet. I'm not a common whore. I'm an uncommon whore. And then, it was just an entire thing, and I was like, no. So then he got really pushy about it, and he, threw me, through the door or whatever. And then he turned, hairy before he did it.
I see. I wondered if that might be what this was.
Scammon has his hand over his mouth at the "I'm an uncommon whore" and is just trying so hard behind Whimsy, so she can't see him, trying so hard not to cackle.
Thank you. I am so sorry that happened to you.
Oh, it's fine.
How much
Sure, it'll
of
happen
his,
again.
Like, how much of the Dragonborn features were left on Proditone?
All of them. They were, if
Love
anything, they were accentuated.
Okay, cool.
The officer stands and says, "All right, I'm going to talk to your companion real quick, and then you should be mostly free from this. We can put this behind us."
Already have.
As the officer stands, you see the paramedic that tended to Whimsy kind of follows the guy who had been on the phone into his room, a hushed conversation, as he's got his notebook out and kind of begins to write something down. The cop approaches Wade. And do you mind if I take your statement quickly?
Sure. There's a couple things, though, that might be relevant.
Mm-hmm. Your companions told me that you spoke with the culprit in private earlier today. Do you mind telling me what you spoke about?
Well, admittedly, I wasn't being the nicest to him. He was being kind of pushy towards some of my, towards my companions, and I wasn't too keen on letting him hang out with us.
Mm-hmm.
But as he had us go off on our own and talk, he started. I don't know how long this guy's been following us or whatnot, but he had details about a case, the missing submarines. You may or may not know about it.
I'm aware of the case.
He had details about that, and he was basically saying that he knew one of the previous. He knew someone who went missing on the first one, and that's why he was here in the first place. So that is why he was in town, and he used that to try to gain our trust.
I see. Are you also working on this case, perchance?
I am. That is
As
part
he
of.
forgets to mention the
here.
detective part.
I see. Do you have any form of identification to prove that you are working in an official capacity on this case? Because we may have information that might be useful for you if you can.
Right.
Are they once again within hearing range?
That's up to Wade.
Wait, are they within hearing range?
I'd say yeah.
Okay, I don't know if the cop will see this. I muted myself. Almost everyone else will. When the submarine case is mentioned, Skamon definitely, like, perks up and starts attempting to pay attention. But, like, subtly. But he's in the middle of the fucking room full of cops right now, so I don't know how subtle it would be.
Are you able to provide any identification, a badge of sorts?
Yes. Wade is going to pull out his badge, and he'll kind of hand it over. And
Officer Watterson of Atlantis. Good to meet you.
I know I'm kind of out of my jurisdiction here a little bit, but it was not our intention to end up here.
It's
One of the buildings that we were on.
This
Disembark.
case expands beyond the borders of the cities. Once we've got this case all squared away, come visit the station tomorrow, and I have some information that might interest you.
Okay, we can do that.
The police officer stands and... Alright. I hope you have a comfortable night.
Scanlan gives like a two finger from like the side of his head, kind of like salute without looking. We'll just kind of be like, "Yep."
Oh, don't worry, we'll have a very comfortable night.
The officer takes a kind of set of police tape and begins to kind of section off the area where the fight occurred, trying to section off as little of the hotel as possible.
Mhm. Is our room in that sectioned off area, or?
It wouldn't be, but part of the hall in front of it would be a little bit. So
That's fair.
you have to kind of like press against the wall a bit to scooch around it.
That's fine. Scanlan's gonna like double check that it's okay if they stay there for now because he's about to pass out.
Yes, you are allowed to stay.
Alright. Well, this is a good thing, because I do remember this. Scamon's first reaction was, okay, we're gonna get 2 beds, and we're gonna get one of those cot things. So that should be in the room right now, or at least some sort of thing, right?
Yep, cot
Okay.
is in the room.
Cool.
Speaking of which, are you good? Sorry, Bean, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
I was to say, Scamon was gonna go set it up and then just crash on it.
Oh, Wade was about to offer his bed to Whimsy.
Yeah, she absolutely, like, whether you were offering it or not, she has decided she will have the bed.
I mean, Scamon did go to one of the beds to take his, like, to put his stuff on at first, and then he went and collected it from there, so, depending on how into him Whimsy is, Whimsy knows which one Scamon's bed was.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he goes and makes up the cot, and then doesn't say anything to either Wade or Whimsy, just immediately, like, claims the thing, and will lay on his stomach and, like, drape his wings outwards and, like, down the sides. If that makes sense.
Adorable.
Yeah. He'll,
Whimsy
like, prop
will...
the, oh, sorry.
Oh no, you're good. I was just about to say, she will, summon Slimy, as she normally does, before going to bed, and, curl up around him and sleep.
Aww.
Adorable.
Scammon doesn't sleep right away. He just kind of props his he props his pillow up under his chest just to, like, help, and then he kind of sits and just plays on his phone for a little bit.
Okay. Night does come. And sleep takes each of you. Game on. You stand on a cliff.
On a cliff?
On a cliff.
Oh boy.
The wind blowing in your hair, in your wings, and in your ears. The wind is strong. You're looking down over the cliff into an endless expanse of sky. The grass beneath your feet feels loose, like you might fall at any moment. What do you do?
Hey, I'm looking down, and there's sky.
You're looking down at an endless expanse of clouds and sky below you.
What direction is the wind blowing?
The wind is blowing towards you.
Okay, so from the cliff or off the cliff?
From off the cliff towards you.
Okay, so if I turn around, it's not gonna use my wings as a parachute and throw me off the cliff.
Correct.
Okay, good. Scammon will in that case turn around and slowly turn around and try and grasp a sense of where he may be and if there's anything around.
Turning around, you see more clouds. You realize you stand on a small, maybe 3-foot wide platform, and otherwise there is no land.
Is he still sore from the fight, or is this dream where he doesn't hurt?
You are not sore.
Okay. He's going to open his wings and attempt to fly up a little bit.
You attempt to fly as you open your wings and lift from the platform, and as soon as you do, it is gone from beneath your feet. You are left in an empty expanse of clouds. The call of birds in the distance carried by the wind, and the scent of something other than just rain and wind is wafted through the air, but you can't determine a source. You can't see anything for miles. Just an endless sky.
Do I see the birds, or do I just hear them?
You just hear them.
Skimman's going to attempt to find, can he follow the scent somewhere, or is it just around?
It's everywhere and nowhere. It almost smells like flowers on the wind.
On the wind, maybe. Oh, right, yeah, the wind's blowing in one direction. Flying against the wind is tricky. He's gonna fly against the wind, despite the fact that it's probably a bad idea, and will attempt to find a source of this and or a bird that he can follow.
Okay. You fly against the wind. It's easier than it should be. Perhaps because this isn't real. You fly. It does not feel like long, but you know it has been a very long time. As you fly through the endless expanse and nothing changes. Until, all at once, you see a forest rapidly approaching you, suspended in the sky. And stood on a cliff looking out at you, a familiar tiefling.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
His eyes lock on yours as he says, "I believe you have something of mine, Scaemon. Give back my glaive."
Come and get it. You have something you shouldn't either. Give me back the idol.
His eyes linger on you. And then you wake up.
Yep. Wonderful. Wonderful. Fucking great. Okay. Not me just taunting a dream version of a guy that I don't actually know if he can see this or not. Probably can, but like, who knows?
As morning
Let's
come, you all awaken to find the hotel is no longer a crime scene.
Woohoo.
Alright, Whimsy is immediately, as soon as she gets up, she does her morning rituals and skedaddles over there as fast as she can. Cursing the fucking police force, like, under her breath, as she is going to see if there's anything of value that they didn't just completely snatch, looking absolutely everywhere in this room.
Okay. You're able to retrieve... Wait, okay, hang on. What? Wait. I don't think I fully processed what you said.
Basically, the reason she was so adamant to go in there last night is because, like, she wanted to see, basically, does dude have any clues, like, in his belongings, anything incriminating, whatever. So she is going back now to see if maybe the police missed anything, of, like, his belongings or anything incriminating, anything of interest.
Gotcha. You begin to dig through his room. Go ahead and roll an investigation check for me.
Okay. That is a 15.
15. You dig through his room, searching for whatever might be of interest. And you do find something. A phone. With no password, and only a single number saved.
Well, that's something. Yeah, no, she's not smart enough to, like, bring this to everyone else first. She's immediately, like... I imagine when she's had a spare moment, she's been trying to, like, play around with the phone and figure out how these things work now that she has one. Probably still has to scramble a little bit, but she's going to try to call the number.
It rings. It rings twice, and then you hear a click from the other end. Have you completed your hunt?
OMG! Are you, like, the Unending Developer? Oh my goodness. If you aren't, you should totally pass me on. Oh yeah, your hunter? I, like, killed him. He sucked.
You must be Jabrium's.
Oh, yes. Well, let's not say I'm Jabrium's because, no one owns me. I'm in a little bit of a partnership. Like we're friends. We've started this little club. I call it, like the wait, why have I not thought of a name? Okay, we'll call it the
Club of ambition. Well, that's very basic, though. Actually,
the ambitious demolition. I'll have to work on it a little bit, because we're gonna like demolish the world and rebuild it in our image. Oh, yeah, I'm really excited. Like, can't wait. But yeah. Who are you? I guess that matters. Not really, but I'm curious.
And here I thought he had no intentions to rebuild the plains.
Oh, well, maybe he doesn't, but like I totally do. Anyways, are you the person? Are you the person?
I am the one who set my hunter on your scent. And the hunt is not over yet. I do not end. Not until the prey has been caught.
Well, it seems like we're like, of the same feather, like whatever the fuck the like quote is or whatever, because I don't stop either. And actually, I'm feeling very carnivorous right now. How about I make you my prey? Sound good?
Oh, I forget how funny we mortals are. After being who I am for so long, you wish to hunt the hunter.
Yes, and because I'm so amusing and I'm causing you so much joy right now, may I have the, I'm sure, honor of knowing who the hunter is? Can I have like a name, something like that?
Once I was called Jacob, but now the hunter is the only name I answer to.
Oh, that is a little bit of an improvement. Jacob's pretty bad. Oh, that's unfortunate for you. Right? Hunter Jacob or whatever, Okay, so like I couldn't help but notice that you used the key term, you mortals, which first of all, I feel like I need to go ahead and correct you. I'm not a mortal. Get your facts straight. Second of all,
I said we mortals.
oh, we. Oh. Okay, good. Okay, in that case then, yes, I am above you because I am not immortal.
If you were a god, you would not be chosen by one of the patrons. They choose only the most recent generation.
Well, what if I am actually a thing that is not immortal, but like something beyond that? Like whatever the next thing is. Like I went ahead and like started that trend or whatever. Except it's not really going to be a trend because I'm going to be the only one.
Alright. Then that makes this hunt even more interesting.
Okay, well, whatever. It was like super nice talking to you. Honestly, I'm hungry. I like totally need to eat. Send someone better next time or show up yourself. Honestly, I would love to see what you look like, in the flesh, Jacob.
You think you've killed my hunter for good?
Oh no, the paramedics took him, so, like, they probably, I don't know, like, what is it called, resuscitated or something? I don't know, he's probably alive. I'll just kill him again. But that wouldn't be, like, that, no, not kill, whatever. I've already defeated him. It was pathetic. I honestly felt kinda sorry as I was kicking his face in. So yeah, I kinda want someone better next time. Maybe you should show up.
Please. I do hunt. I hunt worthy, quarry. Prove yourself worthy, and I will come for you.
Oh, is that a promise?
It is a threat chosen of the storyteller.
Sure, threat, promise. Honestly, they're kind of the same thing. Alright, well, it was, like, super nice talking to you. I hope, like, you have a good time hunting or whatever it is. Sorry that you had to meet me. Everyone who does that and, like, goes against me, they kinda end up dying. Or way worse. I actually have a lot of things planned that are way, way worse. Maybe I'll try that on you first. We'll see, we'll see. Anyways, I'm hungry. I've got things to do. That's better than talking to you. So, like, bye-bye.
Goodbye.
She'll hang up, and she's also going to go ahead and add the number that it showed as into her contacts.
Okay. You add the number into your own contacts.
She's going to label it as Jakey with a heart.
Oh my god.
Okay. Meanwhile, Skamon and Wade, what are you two doing as you wake up?
Skamon, after realizing Whimsy isn't there, just like he doesn't panic. He's not worried about her. He's learned not to be worried about her. He's learned to be worried about the people who come across her. Very quickly, he's learned that lesson. So he just kind of he's just really annoyed and bothered and begrudgingly decides to get up, kind of dragging his wings behind him. I say that, but they're not actually dragging on the floor. He would never drag them on the floor. As he kind of opens the door and doesn't really go anywhere, but he just, like, listens to see if he can hear Whimsy doing anything.
You probably faintly hear the end of the conversation.
Oh boy. I don't know if Wade is awake yet or not, but if he is, he just hears Skamon go, "You've got to be fucking kidding me. What are you doing now?" As he leaves, well, he'll like, put his shoes on and he'll just kind of walk out of the room, closing the door behind him. I'm guessing there's some sort of, like, normal hotel key system, right? Okay. He'll grab one of them and we'll close the door behind him and then walk to the room with the very clearly missing door. And just as Whimsy ends the phone call, he just kind of appears in the doorway going, "Who was that?"
Yeah, I just made a new friend, Skamon. By that, I mean we have another target to kill. So, like, I was snooping around in here. You know, you probably noticed last night I was trying to get in here. There weren't actually anything of note. But I figured, obviously, the dude has to have something of note in here. You know, like probably some secretive villain stuff or whatever. So I sniffed out this. She'll wave his phone around. It had exactly one number, so I mean, of course, I did the only smart thing and went ahead and dialed it up. And then, like, the dude answered, and, like, he was all like, "Oh, did you kill them?" Blah, 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 blah. So, like, I talked to them, whatever. It was some guy. His name, he said, "Okay, all right, Skamon, all right." Are you prepared?
Skaemon, like, the second Whimsy was like, I did the only smart thing and called the number, he just starts banging his head against the doorframe and stops with the, "Are you ready?" And he just looks at Whimsy and goes, "No, but that's never stopped you before, so thrill me."
His name was Jacob. I honestly kind of feel sorry for him. But he realized that was such a bad name, so like he goes by the Hunter now, which like think of something better. Anyways, whatever. He won't have much time to think going forward because I'm going to kill him. Not because I'm mean or anything like that. He threatened like me first. He was all like, "You're my prey," blah blah blah. So like I like challenged him and I was like, "Dude, show up. I'll go ahead and kill you." But then like he was obviously scared because he pulled the "you're not worth my time," which technically means that he's afraid to do that. So yeah.
Or you're just not
He might
worth
show
his
up at some
time.
point. No. If he actually thinks that, he has like a no IQ.
Whimsy.
Isn't it fun, Skaemon? We have more people after us. It's like such an interesting adventure.
I had one job. I had one job. I could have been done this job by now, but I got stuck with you, and now I'm here. What the fuck did I do to deserve this? Ugh.
Could you have been done by now? I don't know. It doesn't look like you've been able to get your hands on a hot god statue.
Oh, I might have been. I might have been. I could have very well been, because I fight at a range. However, I've been too busy trying to make sure that you know, I'm the bigger problem here. And so they don't attack you. Because of course I am. Because why the can't I just ignore that? But no, I have to keep you alive. Which means I can't just attack things from far away, which I normally do.
I mean, Skaemon, you can do that. Like, I can like
Whimsy,
teleport around. I
you're-
can be slippery. Like,
You are also incredibly obvious and loud and not sneaky or stealthy, like, at all. Or at least you haven't been. So... Yeah, there's a very good chance I could have been done by now, because they wouldn't have seen me coming. And yet... He
well,
doesn't finish that thought. He just kind of stops
according
talking.
to your, you know, time person or whatever that's chosen you, apparently that's like just not in the cards or whatever for you, so no point dwelling on what can't be. Am I right?
There's going to be dwelling. There's absolutely going to be dwelling. Also, I don't know what any of this chosen whatever thing is, but no, the second we see her again, I'm going to tell her to pick someone else, because I cannot deal with this right now. I have my one job.
Oh.
Go home. Because
Okay.
I don't want to deal with this. So if you don't mind.
Oh no, that's like perfectly good. Like, cause like I don't really want her interfering anyways, you know. So like, I mean, if she wants to like take a step behind or, you know, go do whatever the fuck it is she's doing, yeah, we don't need her. So yeah, you go ahead and do that. You go ahead and do that. Besides, you're going to be my chosen anyways. I've already like claimed you.
Nope. Yeah, absolutely not. Yeah, no. I would rather die and exist in the lowest pits of hell. Because honestly, now that I think about it, never mind, because something tells me that the lowest pits of hell are going to be this. And just gestures his hand to like symbolize everything that's happened so far. Mostly Whimsy.
Skama, you're like really unappreciative. You know, like, dude literally offered me so much power just to kill you. Like, I absolutely could have done that. And I turned that down so that you wouldn't die.
Mm-hmm, that's the reason. Sure.
And I mean, honestly, it's not like I really have that much of a reason to not want to kill you, considering all you ever do is berate me and be super mean, even though I'm trying to help you along here.
You are... I can't say unhelpful, because you have helped. I will give you that. You have caused me more stress and and physical and emotional damage than, the help has been worth, but you have helped. Slightly, sometimes, rarely, like once or twice. Anyways, you have a
Game
creepy
on,
phone now.
honey.
Your phone was paid for by the guy that then tried to kill you, so it's probably got some form of tracker on it, so we should probably get that checked out.
I mean, that just solves the issue, like, faster if it does, because they can just come
No,
for us again, and we can go ahead and just get them, like, dead
no,
and
it
done.
doesn't. Reverse engineering the tracker and getting their location, that's useful. Them tracking us, not so much. Because they will pick the most inconvenient spot and inconvenient time to fight. And let it be known that hunters aren't necessarily, making a big show of everything and and whatnot. There are quite a few, and he gestures to himself, that like to cause small inconveniences, small damages, and then just wait and follow and wait and follow until the prey exhausts itself, and then they kill. Because it is so much easier that way.
That's so unspectacular and boring, though.
That is what a hunt is.
This is why I don't like hunting, I like murdering.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Well, whatever. Murdering gets it done faster and is more, better and fun and stuff, so you're welcome, Skamon. Anyways, what are we gonna do today? Wanna go back to the mall and shop?
Nah, probably not. We have to go to the station. Because I need to go prove that I'm not illegal. So.
Okay, what was all of that
And
about? Do you have, like, can you not just carry a sword around? Like, how are you supposed to
No.
defend yourself?
No.
What?
You... There are laws that stop people from carrying around weapons that can then, accidentally, if stored wrong, hurt someone. And, cut their knee or just straight up accidentally kill them on the street. So
Well,
there are
that's
rules and
stupid.
laws, and it's not actually stupid because there have probably been multiple cases. I can't list any because I don't care enough. Of people getting impaled on their own weapon because they're stupid and they don't have the proper training for it.
Well, if they're
Which I do.
stupid, then they should die anyways.
Mm,
I mean, honestly, it's just like weeding out the really dumb ones that would like actually, die from something as like silly as self-impalement on their own weapon.
So the only thing I disagree with you there is the fact that I mentioned in public. Therefore, it causes problems for everyone else around them. It's a fucking inconvenience, is what it is. So, yeah, no, there are laws.
Why is it an
Because
inconvenience to watch someone die? It can be funny depending on how it's like done.
Because most
Don't
of the
people
time,
usually like watching other people die? Like, people pay to see stuff like that, don't they?
yeah, sometimes if they don't get squeamish over blood, which a lot of people do, and if they are also, This is besides the point, but I just have to go prove that I am legally allowed to have weapons on me. The only problem is I don't know how well how well they're going to take the fact that I am not from anywhere near here. So, we'll see how this works
You were
out.
too tough of a time or whatever. We can just like run away and be a
No, we
whole like
can't.
cops after us thing. We've already done it
No, we
before and it
can't.
worked out fine.
Yeah, we did it before when everything was on one landmass. We are not even on a landmass. We are under the water. Where the fuck are we supposed to run?
I don't know. We can just get in the sub or something. Like, Subway, whatever it's called.
They that's a restaurant, and those are usually very small. If you're talking about the submarine, they checked IDs, right? I'm pretty sure at some point they checked IDs.
They check tickets.
They checked tickets. Fair, okay. Depending on how fast word gets around, it could also be another one of those, our faces get thrown up on a TV thing, and then everyone's looking for us. So if we could not, actually, that would be very appreciated. Yeah, let's not do that again, because I am already an accomplice to you in the Feywild. I don't need that to be everywhere else as well. I would like to, be able to go home and not just get arrested on the spot for mass interplanar terrorism.
Oh, but doesn't that sound like
No, it does
just
not.
the
No, it does
statement
not.
of a
It really
mass
doesn't.
interplanar terrorism is like, I don't know. That's like something you want to put on a resume, you know what I mean?
No, it's not. I have a job. I don't need to put it on a resume, but it's not something that I'd want on a record of any kind, especially because I just want to go home.
Is your job literally just like hunter? Like, do you get paid for that?
Yes.
What? Who's
I get
paying
paid
you to
to-
hunt things?
My boss. I get paid to run around in a forest with my best friend all day. Yes, I'm going to be a hunter. I also get to hunt things, and we keep track. I'm pretty sure I have my list on me still. I don't actually think I removed it from my bag before I left. I removed other things, but I kept the list. We keep track of like monumental creatures that we've either hunted for a purpose of, using it, or hunted because, it caused problems to the ecosystem.
Show me the paper.
Well, it's not on me, so, I can go grab it.
I like totally want to see your list of accomplishments or whatever. Her face like darkens as she stares at you. You didn't kill any slimes, did you?
I don't think the I don't think the Shadowfell has slime, does
Would
it?
not have any slimes now.
Yeah. Skaman just looks and gives Whimsy an evil smile and says absolutely nothing. And as he goes to walk out, he smacks his face on the doorframe. Which he then curses in an infernal before walking back to their room.
She busts out laughing as he hits his face. Skamon, are you trying to scare me? I know the Shadowfell doesn't have slimes in it. Is a trick question. If you'd said yes, then I know you would have been fucking with me.
He flips her off. Down the hallway.
Wade, what are you doing while this is happening?
During this whole commotion, I imagine Wade is probably, well, just because that probably took a little bit longer than what I was thinking, Wade would just pretty much be waking up, and then he wants to go see who the witness was that covered for them.
I don't think it was more of they covered. It was more of they told it what happened, and
You
just
Yeah.
so happened to believe that we were in the right.
you approach the room with at the end of the hall.
Yes,
You knock on the door, I assume.
definitely.
Um,
Never broken into anywhere ever.
it's quiet for a moment before the door opens, and you see a shorter man, probably 5'2", 5'3", short black hair that doesn't even fall to his shoulders, kind of fluffy, a pair of purple eyes and glasses that sit on his nose. He almost looks like a librarian. As he looks at you, can I help you? He speaks in clear and fluent Aquan.
Responding and such, Wade will ask, were you one of the witnesses from the incident that happened last night?
Indeed, I bore witness to such an event. It's rare I get to see history unfolding in front of me.
I was one of those involved in said incident, but I wanted to perhaps talk to someone else and see what others saw,
Hmm.
how it went down for them.
I
If you're okay with sharing.
simply saw a man attacking a woman, throwing her through a door, and then attempting to kill those who came to her rescue. He was killed in self-defense.
Well, you're not wrong about that. Still, it's
Could I
horrible how it
could
went
I
down.
get your account of what happened?
I'm still trying to figure out all of that myself,
I find
but
I find the words
I
tend
can
to
tell
come to
you.
people who try to give me their accounts.
And then I guess I'll tell you what I know.
Helen, you motherfucker.
He flips to an empty page in his notebook. Account of
All right, and now, Talon, I do think this is a good point where we can kind of, fade off
Yes, in fact, we're
as
going
a.
to cut to break.
Okay, yeah. Just for your information, Wade will tell the full story.
Okay, understood.
The full story.
We're going to go ahead and cut to break, so we'll be back in just a moment. And we return. I didn't the chance to mention it because the story was playing out in front of us, but before we continue, it seems Jabrium was satisfied with the outcome of that conflict and shows that he was not interested in the aftermath. A smug look on his face as he walked away from our storytelling. Ironic. He is called the storyteller, and yet he's only interested in the most ambitious stories. But I believe we should continue where we left off. Wade, as you finish giving your account of the events, the man smiles and nods and says, "All right. I want to come find you once you're done with these people and get a greater account within my office, if you wouldn't mind. But for now, I should let you go."
Ah, right. I believe we're needed up at the police station after all.
Good luck. And, thank you for the account.
And thank you for helping us out.
I only did my job. To record and repeat.
Well, your job helped us. Either way.
It does.
I'm gonna be off now.
It does that often. Have a wonderful night.
You as well. Have a good day. Wade is going to go hunt down the others.
Okay. Finding them is
I
pretty
feel
easy.
like it's not. Yeah, I was gonna say. I feel like it's not hard to, considering, you probably walk past them, or at least hear them talking to each other in the room that's, missing a door, and then as you walk back, you watch as Skamon smacks his face into the door frame and then flips Whimsy off. It's probably not hard to find us. Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Trouble in paradise?
As I just said, this is my own personal hell, so...
Fair enough.
Skamon, I
Anyways.
really hope that we can go to the hells eventually, just so you can, I don't know, get a taste of, what it's actually like to have it bad, if you think being around me is, anywhere near comparable.
Whimsy, I can't say this out loud, especially because that, pointing at Wade, is a cop. But, you, sure. Yeah, no, you're probably right. It was an exaggeration. That being said, I stand by it. I stand by my dramatics. Because it's the only thing keeping me going right now. Anyways, Wade, hi, good morning. Sorry, that one was gone when I regained consciousness. And stopped staring at a wall. I don't actually know how long I was staring at a wall for, but I was staring at a wall. She was gone, so I went to find her. And guess who found a phone with a single number and then called the number like a fucking dumbass?
Flashbacks to Wade doing the same thing.
Yeah, but Wade did it smartly. Wade did it at a payphone, and near other people, let other people know about it.
Fair.
What is he just called? Yeah. Anyways, we should eat food, not get eaten. That's not what we want, actually. We should get food. And then, well, that's probably what she wants, but that's not what the rest of us want. We should get
It is
food
what I want,
to
yes.
eat. And, then police, and then probably still police to get her phone checked out. Because...
Oh my
Once
gosh, no, they're not looking at my phone. I have a million copies of the picture saved. I don't want them looking at it.
Wait, you only need one picture.
Hello, Skamon. Do you know nothing about technology? I have to have a million backups in case one of them gets I don't know, they get corrupted or whatever. I heard they do that.
If
just
one of them
blinks.
gets corrupted like that, if the corruption's too severe, it will just ruin your phone in general.
Also, if it's copies, they have the same, code number or whatever it's called. They might have a slight difference, making it known that one's a copy. But that's a very, very easy thing to also get corrupted.
Okay, well, police are known for their corruption, so I'm pretty sure if they, touch my phone, it'll be corrupted. I mean, they can have like this little, like, you know, what do they call it? Like burner one or whatever that like the dude was using. Like whatever. If they want to look at that,
we
they can
need to
have
make
that.
sure. We need to make sure that it's not getting tracked.
How would he have inserted a tracker? You like watched him buy it. It was just from a vending machine.
No, it was not. It was from a kiosk in a mall.
That's like the same thing.
No,
It's just a
it's
vending
not.
machine with a person instead of the vending machine.
No, it's not. There are vending machines where you can get electronics, albeit they're usually the cheaper ones or like the more expensive cameras. They're not like iPads or phones, but like still. It was not. It was very different. And I mean, didn't he have it for like a minute there before he handed it to you? He was double checking everything. There's a very good chance that he did something. to it.
Okay. Well, Skemon, since you're so technologically savvy, why don't you take a look at it?
Because I'm not. That's the point. I know that this is a thing that could happen. Not that something I can fix.
Well, I could be, like, I don't know, struck by a freaking meteor right now, but, like, she waits dramatically, like, 5 seconds. Oops, didn't happen.
We're underwater. Yeah,
I
You
don't
have to
know.
be-
It could probably still happen.
I mean, it could, yeah, but like it. You do know that hacking into phones or downloading a bug on phones or like a tracker or something onto a phone is so much easier to do and is so much more likely to happen than a meteor falling into the ocean and hitting you. Like, by a
Yes,
long
Skemon?
shot. I'm bringing it up. I don't
Then
care
I'm
what you say. I'm gonna
sure
bring it up.
that whatever. I'm sure that you wouldn't mind them perusing through your own phone then.
Sure. If that's what it takes, then sure. I've got nothing on here that isn't relevant to. There's nothing that they would need on here, I don't think. And if there is, then cool, I guess. Good for them.
Well,
He didn't go
there's
near my phone. He offered. And I was like, no, because I don't feel like being in your debt. And now we know why. I'm still bringing it up to the police. You can deal with it.
Okay, yeah, you can bring it up and then I'll just be like, no, you're not touching my phone.
Totally. We'll see about that. Anyways. Food. Wade. I know you're not really from this place, but like you are the most competent out of all of us. Just in general, right now especially, so help.
Oh, Skemon, my darling, we were just talking about it. Are you really forgetting that? Nay, it is I who is the confident one. Whimsy turns her phone around and she has whatever the version of Google Maps is for this.
You do manage to pull up the map after a minute.
She's gonna type in just. She's gonna do the classic restaurants near me.
Hold on. We can. Oh wait, no. There is a way to add different keyboard functions and whatnot. But do you know how to write?
I
Aquan?
mean, she knows how to read it, so surely that would probably give her the ability to like type it out. I would think.
Yeah, Whimsy would know how to spell.
Okay.
Which I think is the question that Sabrina was asking for some reason, even though Whimsy's been pretty clear that she's only ever been allowed to read.
This is a different language, though. I don't know
One
if
that you've been
there's-
magically compelled to be able to understand.
Yeah, I know. Understand. Speaking, I've read books where they understand it, but that doesn't mean they can read it. So I'm just going based off of other knowledge here. I'm double checking.
Whimsy can, yes.
Okay, cool. Double checking, either way.
You search for restaurants near you, and you find a couple.
Alright. We will go to whatever is rated the highest. And she will triumphantly, poke around until she finds out the little way to make it start, walking and pointing in the direction or whatever, and triumphantly it starts off in that direction.
You have to fiddle around with it for a bit, but you figure it out. And you begin to make your way to a nearby restaurant, I guess. Wait, are you going with them? Wade?
He died.
Rest in peace, Wade Waterson.
Ayla might be honking some shoes.
Yeah, she might have fallen asleep.
Alright.
That's fine. We can cover the, station tomorrow. You guys make your way to a restaurant and find a place to rest.
Tomorrow?
Next session. You make your way to the restaurant and find a place to sit. You are brought menus and waters.
What are, like, the prices of things on the menu?
I feel like Whimsy wouldn't pick a cheap place.
No, and that's what I'm worried about.
Probably not, no.
They're probably, like, up there. You could just knock off, like, 30 gold for the breakfast. Obviously, exchange rates, blah, 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 but...
Alright, yeah. Okay. That's fine then. Right? Yeah, that's fine.
Is that total or for each of us?
Oh, Whimsy would totally make him pay for both.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, he would probably, like, attempt to fight back.
Then let's have that discussion.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Scaman will look over the menu and then just, like, look at Whimsy and go, I hope you know I'm not paying for you this time.
She, like, does a full turnaround, like, in her seat, and, like, just stares at him. Excuse me? What do you mean you're not paying?
I don't know how much clearer I can get with that sentence.
Okay. Why are you not paying?
Because I'm not rich.
Well, game on. Brass doesn't exactly grow on trees around here. There's actually, like, not even that many trees that I'm seeing. It's mostly just the water.
Exactly. It doesn't.
Oh, do you get paid for your job or whatever? Aren't they, like, wiring you money or whatever to, like, track this little dude around?
That's actually a great question. Are they? I don't think so. I don't know.
Not currently.
Yeah. Okay, Scamon's just gonna kind of like look at his phone for a second, look back at Whimsy and go, I don't actually know. I don't think so. However, I haven't been able to see anything and, use internet for the last few days, so I don't think so.
You could have accepted the internet deal, but someone was paranoid.
He tried to kill you. You're mostly healed, but you still have a dent in your neck.
Do not! My neck is perfectly symmetrical. Also, like, what is he gonna do? Install a laser beam in it? Like, even if he's tracking us, who cares?
I do. I'm the tracker. I
Well,
don't like being tracked. I'm the hunter. I do the hunt. I don't get hunted.
okay, Scamon, let me go ahead and just, like, inform you of something. You're traveling with me, who is, like, constantly being watched by every entity who is worth entity status. Like, everyone has to keep up on, like, what's going on with Whimsy, because that's, like, the most important person ever. So, like, I have so many eyes on me at any time, and you're with me. So, by, association or whatever, like, you're being watched too. So, you're always being tracked. Sorry.
Is there anyone looking at us right now?
There's not really anyone looking at you, no.
Yeah. Skamon's just gonna kind of like gesture around and go, tell me someone without yelling or calling for someone. Tell me someone who right now is looking at us.
My gods. Scamon, you simpleton. I don't mean these peasants. I mean, like, powerful entities. The people that are just like, I'm gonna spy on this person. Oh, snap of my finger. Oh, I'm looking at them. Like, you can't see them, obviously. They're, like, wherever right now. I'm not talking about these simple people. They don't understand my greatness. Of course, they're not looking at me. I mean, they'll get there. They'll get there eventually. But, like, right now, their minds can't comprehend what's gonna happen to them, if you know what I mean.
Ironic. Her understanding of the truth comes purely from delusion.
It doesn't prove your point, like, at all. They can do that with anyone if they care, which, if they care about you, they're gonna focus on you, not on me.
Yeah, but you're with me, so if they see me, then they'll see you.
Okay, they'll see me, but they'll be looking at you. I can see the ocean from here, but I'm not, like, I'm looking at the ocean, but I can see the clouds. I'm not looking at the clouds, but I can see them.
I don't know. I mean, they're probably looking at you because they're probably like, oh my gosh, she's being such a total whimsy. Am I right? They're probably like, whoa, like, Scamon is like on my naughty list. That's what I do.
What's that supposed to mean?
Like the list of people who are assholes or whatever. It's like the list of people you write down, and you write down their names, and you're like, okay, like when I have a day off, I'll just go through and kill all these people or whatever. That's what a naughty list is.
That's a crime.
Not according to me, no. So that means it isn't.
According to literally probably every law enforcement ever, that is.
Well, law enforcement is stupid and dumb, and it can, like, kiss my furry ass. I don't really give a shit about them. But anyways, I'm like totally, digressing or whatever. I am but a humble adventurer, Scamon. I
really?
don't
What happened to
have
your
the
status?
oh goodness. humble when it comes to money. I'm not drowning in riches quite yet. I need to, like, you know, I don't know, mug a few more people or whatever to, like, get a little bit more. But I mean, I'll be completely honest. I'm not really drowning in money at the moment. I will be, but at the moment, I might need a little bit of assistance.
Skaman like kind of leans on the table for a minute and goes, Whimsy, neither am I.
Well, I don't know. Skamon be like the breadwinner or something. Go hunt something.
I don't.
Honestly, why are we even eating at a restaurant? Like, you're a hunter. Like, just go like, catch something.
You know, that was probably what I was gonna do at some point. You led us here.
Well, you weren't quick
focused
enough
it.
to, like, suggest, okay, you know what, whatever. Actually, never mind. Like, forget I even said that, because that just makes me think of the fish that, like, you chose to kill, which was freaking mean and wrong, or
Wait,
whatever.
Hold on. So that you have a problem with. But you're suggesting I go out and hunt something for us
No.
to eat.
I was saying, like, scratch the whole, like, hunting thing or whatever, because it made me remember the fish, which are really cute. And, like, you're so mean, you'll probably find the cutest fish to kill just out of spite.
The cute ones are the small ones. And the small ones have no meat.
Gosh, you
More than a bite.
silly individual. Like, the big ones are cute too. Don't be, like, biggest.
Huh?
You've never seen a whale, have you? I bet you've never even seen, like, a diagram of a whale. They're so freaking cute.
The fuck is a whale?
Oh my goodness, Skamon!
What? What the You keep saying things. What is it? Is it... By the sounds of it, it's a fish.
Technically, I think it's like,
So, like,
it's not even a
what is it?
fish.
Like,
It's
is it
like, technically it's
size
like a
of a table?
mammal. It's big! No, it's huge! They're huge! Like, huge, big!
I don't... If they're mammals, I don't know if they would be here.
Oh my gosh. Okay, you know what? We're gonna solve this. We're gonna freaking solve this right now. Whimsy is going to look up... Surely they would have this. I mean, they have seen... She's gonna look up aquariums to see if there are any in the city.
It is an aquarium.
I mean, there are,
That's fair.
just like how there are zoos on land, even though the animals live on the land. Yeah, there's an aquarium in the city.
Alright, she'll point triumphantly to that. Skamon, you know what? Just because I'm so nice and benevolent and wonderful, let's cut a deal. We 50-50 the entire price of, like, the meal here, and I will pay for you to go to the aquarium. That's where you can learn about, like, all the fish, and you can see them, and, like, it's amazing. Like, you'll never want to eat a fish, or you'll never want to kill a fish ever again. You'll probably still want to eat them, but, like, you know.
Oh, that's not how that works at all. But you see, let me ask you two questions here. One, looking at the menu, what were you thinking of ordering?
She'll just triumphantly point to the most expensive thing.
So, problem number one is, despite your pathetic attempt of claiming you're being humble, you point to the single most expensive thing there. Here, whatever. Second thing is the aquarium in one of the underwater parts.
Yes.
Motherfucker. She responds back, puts up 2 fingers, and kind of like puts one down as she gets to her point. To address your first statement, Scamon, you know what? Like, we already argue so much. I just want to, like, chill. Like, you know what? Whatever. We're gonna be successful. We're gonna have so much money that we can, like, buy 1,000,000 of these places eventually. So whatever. I will pay for my own food. Whatever. You're still paying for your own, but I'll pay for mine.
Right.
Secondly, we are technically already in an underwater part of the city because we are underwater. So, you know, kind of a silly question for you to ask, Gamon.
Did Skamon give Wade the cloak back? I feel like he would have. I don't remember if we covered it or not, but I think he
We
would
didn't
have.
cover it, but we can say that he did.
Yeah, he probably did before going to bed, just so that he didn't like wreck it or something. So in that case, Skamon will kind of gesture to the absence of the cloak and go, Wade was talking to the other people, and I don't know where he went, but was busy. I don't know where he is right now. He has the cloak that he lent me. I can't breathe under the water. I can breathe in the air pocket, but not under the water.
Well, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We can just get the cape from him. Whatever. I mean, Wade can go too. It's not like it has to be us alone on a romantic date or anything. Wade can also come.
Still don't know where he is.
Well, we'll find him. You're not getting out of it. Like,
I'm
you are like
absolutely getting out of
so.
this. I got stuck in a tiny room with you
No!
yesterday, and that guy and Wade, I'm absolutely getting out of this.
Game on. It's like, actually, I mean, okay, I've never been to an aquarium, but like, I've had, you know, like fish tanks imported and stuff, so I can like see them and whatever. And like, I mean, I've heard they're like really cool. It's basically like being like it's like a zoo. Have you ever been to a zoo?
Eh.
I don't think the Shadowfell would have zoos, if I'm being honest.
I was gonna ask. He kind of just looks. What does he know what a zoo is? I feel like he would. I feel like that's something that comes up in books or something.
Yeah,
A lot more often.
he may know what a zoo is from.
Hold on.
Well, no, because he visited the material plane on like a school trip thing, right? Yeah, he would have learned about a zoo then.
It probably would have been more of like a family trip, but yeah, either way, he probably would have learned about them.
So he knows what a zoo is.
I mean, I know what it is. Vaguely.
Well, I mean, it's like that, but fish. They may even have like a whale or something. And then like you can see all the fish there, and like, okay, if you want to be a decent hunter, you have to know all about like all sorts of different things that you can hunt or whatever. Like you're supposed to know nature, like up, down, around, upside down, underneath, like all the directions, dimensions, whatever.
You see, I did, and then I'm now here.
Okay, well, don't limit yourself to a single plane, Scamon.
Whimsy, I've had nothing but problems since I've left my plane.
Okay.
I'd rather limit myself to a single plane.
Well,
That way
whatever.
I know the problems.
We can just have a relaxing time at the aquarium, and it'll be like so fun. You don't even know.
Uh-huh.
Plus, I've always really wanted to go to an aquarium because, like, you know, I mean, I'm sure they have like probably the best aquariums here because it's like the water plane or whatever. So, like, I might even be able to see a drumroll, 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 drumroll. Whale shark. I adore whale sharks.
Wait, hold on. They're different than sharks? Or they are a shark?
Oh, they're a shark, but they're called a whale shark because they're the biggest sharks, and whales are
Wait,
really
but
big.
whales are sharks?
No,
Or
no, no,
for
no.
whales?
Whales are like totally different. Like, okay, there's sharks and then there's whales, and those are like totally different things. But like
But then
a
there's
whale
a
shark,
whale shark.
yeah, and it's a shark, but it's called a whale shark because whales are really big. So people just like called that type of shark a whale shark because it's the biggest shark.
Okay. Quick question for you, Whimsy. The fuck is a shark?
Skimon, have you never read a book? Like, have you literally never read a bestiary in your life? Have you never read, like, I don't know, like, National Geographic? Have you never read, like, literally anything? Did you receive no education?
Skamon tries so hard to to smother his laughter the second Whimsy starts on this rant and goes, Whimsy, I was joking on that one. I know what a shark is. I don't know what a whale is. That one's genuine. I don't know what a whale is, but I know what a shark is. What do you mean whales are bigger than sharks, though? Like...
Whales are, like, a lot bigger than sharks.
Okay, you're not helping your case on trying to get me to see an aquarium if they have a whale there.
Whales are like, well, I mean, there are killer whales, but I mean, most whales are like, they're like the gentle giant thing or whatever. Like, they're big, but like, they don't actively hunt like people or anything. A lot of them aren't, they're not even like carnivorous. Like, they just like, you don't know what krill is. You don't even know what krill is. I already know you don't. But they like filter feed and they'll like, yeah, it's really cute. It's really cute.
Whimsy, I don't do good with big things in the ocean. I think we've established that with the last big thing in the ocean. I don't do good with big things in the ocean, even less now. I don't do good with ocean in general, but especially when there are big things in the ocean.
Genuinely though, like, level with me here, Skymon. This could be good for you because, like, like the aquarium, probably like for the safety of the people there, whatever, they're not gonna have like, murderous rampaging sea monsters or anything. So like, it gives you an opportunity to be somewhere like chill and safe and like, maybe it can actually help you with your fear because you can be around big things that are like nice and sweet.
Been around big things that are nice and sweet. Like my lovely darling dog. However, big things in the ocean are different. Because ocean and what's that word? Oh yeah, ocean.
What do you have against the ocean?
Do you want me to retell you the story of events that happened while you were there?
I mean, even before that happened though, like as soon as you got here, you were like super scared of it. I mean, I get you've never been here, but like that's part of what's cool. Like I've never seen an ocean either, but like it's amazing. It's cool. It's beautiful. It smells really good. It tastes really good. How could you not love it?
It does not. It does not smell or taste all that great. Like,
Okay, it smells better than it tastes. Like if you get like just like a hint of a hint of a hint of the salt, like it's kind of nice, like sea salt seasoning. Drinking it, yeah, that wasn't the best idea
that
ever.
was
But
called sea salt?
oh
It
my
comes from the
gosh,
sea?
yes, it comes. Oh my gosh, did you never take chemistry either? Do you not know like iodine?
We don't have oceans.
I did neither, but I'm educated.
I educated myself on the important things.
What? Darkness and shadows. I get plenty of that from my like, like what? Okay, like I don't
There's
even
a difference between the darkness and shadows of things trying to fuck you, and then the darkness of shadows of things that will corrupt you and then make you darkness and shadows, and it will just
Oh my
kill
god.
people.
You think that those two are like mutually exclusive? That's part of the story, is they corrupt you and make you like them.
Yeah, there's a bit of difference between making you like them and just making you a part of them.
Those are the best ones where they assimilate you.
No, it's not. It's not the same. Not everything is a smut novel, Whimsy. Not everything can be a
Let's
smut
just
novel.
no. It absolutely can be. You just have to have faith. All right.
I will not. In fact, you know what? I will. I will have faith that it will not turn into a smut novel.
Whatever.
Either way.
Seriously, Skemon, I do care about. Obviously, it's a little bit of an inconvenience for me for you to be, panicky and whatnot. But also, as your friend, I do care about your mental well-being and not panicking constantly while we're here. I do think it'd be good for you to have a peaceful time at the aquarium and see that the ocean isn't out to get you. It's like land, but underwater. Like, there's good things, there's bad things. It's just an environment. There's nothing like innately bad about it. So,
Okay.
I'll pay for your meal as well. Get whatever you want.
Okay.
I'll treat you to this, and I'll treat you to the aquarium.
I will gladly pay for my own. Actually, that is not a problem here. However, I want to quickly bring you to a point that I know not all land is out to get you. However, you said that to the person who comes from the plane where, yes, the land is out to get you. I've been to the material plane a couple times now. I've been to other places where the land isn't evil. However, you said that to me? Where, yes, the land is evil.
Evil is subjective, Skemon.
I'm just saying. You... Fine, okay? I will go to the aquarium. I make no promises on staying, but I will go. I will try and start looking, and I will attempt to have a good time. As long as Wade is there.
Whimsy's smile grows during this, and the little she almost always has a sly grin or a little shit-eating smile, but this is a very, very genuine smile, as you finally agree to it, and she lifts her one of her hands up to offer a fist bump to you. Heck yes, Skemon. You're not gonna regret this whatsoever. We're gonna have a really, really good time, and we're gonna get plushies, and it's gonna be amazing. Fist bump?
Gaemon gives a heavy, gives a heavy sigh and makes a show of lifting his arm, but then kind of smirks as he does fist bump Whimsy. With, his internal monologue going, I win. Considering this entire conversation was about getting Whimsy to pay for her own food. So he still won. So he's very giddy about that. His internal monologue is just like, haha, I win.
Amazing. We got both of them over here being like, I won.
Yeah, no. I mean, I don't know how much Whimsy's paying attention, but depending on if you roll an insight check and get high enough, if you want to.
I mean, honestly, Whimsy just likes to be a little shithead. She doesn't act she's actually not attached to her money or anything, because she has enough confidence that she's like, I could easily get more if I really wanted to. She just likes to put on a show of being a little fucker.
That's not what I'm referring to, though. I'm referring to something else that I'm not mentioning yet.
Oh, then yes, I will absolutely roll that. 17?
Okay. Yeah, so there's definitely like not panic, but like general like nervousness. Well Skamon agrees to the aquarium. There it looks kind of stiff. Not really practiced, but like not completely natural. And there's a even a slight hint of like begrudging excitement behind the layers of nervousness in his eyes.
Skelet's so fucking cute.
He doesn't like the ocean.
um there's definitely, as she notices that there's an additional like sparkle in her eyes, and she will very, very happily give like a wholehearted fist bump back. And as promised, she will completely pay for her own food and get the most expensive item on the menu.
Okay, knock off like 40 then.
Okay. Wait, so what am I knocking off then? Because Skamon will
You're-
get something pretty average.
You're knocking off like 30, like I said, and Whimsy will knock off 40.
Okay. Right. I don't know why I had 50 as a number in my head, but I did.
Because 50 was... I don't remember.
I don't think 50 was mentioned. It just popped into my head. Yeah, no. Anyways, Skamon will get something fairly average and eat it. Very much like kind of smirking to himself like that he's just kind of thinking to himself and you know how quite simple it was to get Whimsy to, you know, do her like take care of her own personal finances in a restaurant. I was going to say a sentence and then the sentence disappeared from my head, so I had to make up the rest of it on the spot. But yeah. He's slightly smug about it. And by slightly, I mean incredibly smug about it.
Amazing. Reminder, this is the same person that gave it like every single drop of her money to Kira, just to like
Yeah.
just to have a hot man beside her. Another one.
He remembers that too. He was there. He heard the negotiations. He remembers that. And he's kind of been around Whimsy like every second other than the time that she ran off into the bathroom and was in like the shower or like in Proditone's room. Those are like the only few times he's not been within sight of her. He's kept track of what she's been spending, and so far it's been no, if I remember correctly. I don't know if she has spent anything, other than, you know, giving her money to Kirai and then taking it back when he showed up again. So yeah, he's
Sure, actually.
He's kept track. I don't think she has. I'm pretty sure she hasn't.
Hasn't what?
Spent her money on anything other than Kirai.
Yeah,
and then took it back from him.
I'm pretty sure that is correct.
Yeah, no. He knows. He's ow! Sorry, buddy.
You good?
He was sleeping, I moved my foot and he bit me because it scared him awake. I'm sorry, baby. Yeah.
Alright.
Oh.
As you finish eating and pay for your breakfast, I know it's a little early, but with Ayla having fallen asleep, I think that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Yeah, that's the smartest idea there, because the next thing is something we need wait for.
Thank you all for coming again. And I apologize that this one is a little bit shorter than usual. Our journey will continue next week. I can't help but wonder why that man was there, and what interest he's taking in Wade. Does he know? No, he shouldn't. He shouldn't know that they're important. So why does he seem to know that they're important? A question for another day, perhaps. Thank you all for coming and listening to another episode of the Planar Cosmos. And I hope you return next week. Goodbye.